welcome back to Vegas Live with Ninon. This is amazing. I have had some amazing interviews. My last interview, I got so entangled with it. It was such a great interview because it was so natural and it was so wonderful. Now, you know these guys, right?
I do know them, and I hope I can make it even more interesting for you.
Oh, it couldn't be more interesting than what they gave me. I mean, come on, Baby G. I mean, come on. And that book, I mean, it's amazing. Now, you are Carla?
Yes, I am.
This is Carla. I don't know Carla from Adam, and she doesn't know me either. Maybe it's better off she doesn't. I don't know.
But we've hugged.
But we just hugged. then she said, can I put my arm around you? I said, just my arm.
Just one.
Just one arm.
Yep.
That's it. Carla, what do you do?
I am a child psychologist.
Child psychologist. Well, she
And
doesn't,
I am...
You don't know I had a TV show for 16 years for children.
You did? Well,
did,
you're
yes.
going to love this interview.
Oh, I'm going to love it already.
You are.
Already. We're on our road. All right.
So I'm also a board-certified behavioral analyst.
Behavior for adults or children or whom? Both.
Everybody. That's the thing.
I think I am in trouble. I am in trouble. I am in a lot of trouble. Go.
Okay, so my specialty is working with children with autism and developmental
Oh,
disorders.
how wonderful. Why are there so many children with autism?
You know what? There aren't.
There aren't. Isn't that nice to hear?
There aren't.
At last, a
there
positive
aren't.
answer.
There aren't, because when autism was diagnosed
Yes.
as a disorder
Yes.
in the 1960s,
Yes.
there were specific criteria. Now they have made it a spectrum disorder. So now you land anywhere on the spectrum and you're diagnosed with autism.
Whether you have 100%
Or not.
or 5%
Correct.
or 1%. That's
Correct.
terrible.
I feel it's terrible.
That's awful.
I feel it's awful. I feel it's a money-making scam for the insurance
Yes.
companies and things
Oh,
like that.
there you are. Money makers
So-
from the insurance company.
Absolutely, absolutely. But my focus is working with children because I believe children are so pure and innocent.
And they are.
And you can actually end up helping them. If they end up with trauma in adulthood, it's so
Yes.
much harder
To get
to
over
work
it when they're
through it.
older than when they're younger.
Correct. So what I feel distinguishes me and what my passion is not only working with the children themselves, but working with the parents.
Well, yeah, because the parents are teaching the children.
Exactly.
And sometimes the parents
right.
need more teaching than the children.
Which is completely true, which is what I'm promoting.
Yeah, everything I say is true.
So it is, well, so far so good.
Go ahead.
So, you know, I could have the best team come in and work with the child. If
Yes.
the parents aren't consistent and on board,
It's
There's
a
no
waste of
progress
time.
to be made.
So you really can't work with a young child unless you have the parents guiding
correct.
as well.
Correct.
Interesting.
Absolutely.
Interesting.
So what I want to do is promote parent training.
Okay.
There is no such thing as real parent training out there. I mean, you know,
I can believe that with what's going on with our children, so I'm going to definitely agree with that 100%.
I mean, you have
Because-
to, you know, you have to take courses to drive. Parenting's the hardest job in the world.
Yes, because you're actually dealing with a human being.
Exactly, exactly. So if the parents are not on board, then the child's not going to make progress. So my focus is getting parents involved with how to parent and behavioral training, how to change behavior.
Is there less now of parents being involved than it was before? Because before, a woman didn't go out to work, a woman didn't have to go out to work, but in the olden days, women didn't go out to work. It was not their job or thing to do. So they were at home more.
Right.
They did take care of more of the house and the children, but
Right.
now that seems to have gone to the wayside. And so haven't our children have gone to the wayside.
Yeah. Well, it's
Not
not
all
about
of them.
right. I wouldn't want to say it's time of involvement. It's how you're involved.
Yes.
And how you deal with your child's behavior.
Yes.
So a lot of parents, what they do is they give in to their children. If they're tantruming, they want a cookie, they want to
give
do
it.
something, they give it. So
That's
the
a no-no.
child, so the child gets reinforced for that behavior.
Yes.
So parents don't know what to do.
But that's like giving a dog, when a dog behaves itself, you give it a biscuit.
Exactly. It's reinforcement. So it just continues that behavior, the negative behavior. So my goal is to eliminate maladaptive behavior and increase proper behavior and skill sets.
Now, what makes you, obviously you've had training for this, but
Yes.
what makes you know or feel that you can actually do that? You don't have children, do you?
I do.
You do have.
I do. I have a gorgeous 4-year-old.
Oh,
I do.
I love
I
that. Oh,
do.
is she lucky kid?
She's a lucky kid.
She's a lucky kid because she knows exactly how to train her, what to do with her.
I've trained her well.
I bet you have. I bet you have.
Let's put it that way.
You trained her well.
Yeah.
So how does a child know that the parent is not really, paying enough attention to it? Does it have to scream? Does it have to cry? What does the child do?
Well, that's the thing. So the main issue in problem behavior is because a young child does not have the language to express itself.
No.
So what happens is they scream and they cry, and their parents give in to them. So it's not that they want it. It's not wrong to want attention.
No.
It's how you ask for it.
But maybe they're not asking for attention. Maybe they're asking for something else.
They usually
it could be
are.
something is maybe
Correct.
their foot hurts, or maybe
Correct.
they want to go to the bathroom. Who knows what they want?
Well, now we get into the nitty-gritty. So there are 4 functions of behavior: attention,
Okay.
access to something.
Yes.
Escape. You want to escape
Get away
from
from
something.
something.
Get away from something.
The mom and dad.
And then there's what's called self-stimulatory behavior, which is automatic reinforcement. So just the basic needs in life, like, eating, sleeping, all that kind of
Yes.
stuff. So there are certain ways to deal with that behavior.
Okay.
What happens is if a child's screaming for attention, what you want to do is not give in to the child. However,
Try to find out what the child wants.
well, let's say the child wants attention.
Yes.
Okay, mommy's on the phone. And mommy's on the phone and the child's tugging at you. That's inappropriate behavior.
Yes.
You want to ignore that. What most people don't understand how to deal with it is that you have to replace that behavior with an appropriate one.
Okay.
So ignoring it isn't just going to help.
No.
What you have to do is ignore that behavior and then, let's say, teach the child how to say, "Mom, I need you." Or
Yes.
tap mom on the shoulder.
Yes, but don't keep yanking and pushing.
But don't
and pulling
keep yanking and pushing.
In an angry way.
Exactly. So you want to replace inappropriate behavior with appropriate ones.
I'm learning as well.
See, there you go.
So
It's a
I'm learning
success.
as well, and I'm grown up.
Angelica, part of your
So
table ready?
it's quite a procedure of doing all this. And what else do you do? I've got other talents as well, right?
I have many talents.
Okay, well let's
I'm just kidding. I'm
get
just
up with the most appropriate one right now.
Well, we talked about this one. My biggest passion is, like I told you, is just teaching parents, parenting. I think it's the biggest
That's your greatest
thing. It is the greatest thing. It is the greatest thing. I love teaching.
Do you have clients? Or
I do.
You have clients?
I do. I have a company called Answers to Behavioral Challenges. AnswersToBehavioralChallenges.com. And I do have, it's a private company, and
Yes.
I do work privately with
Now,
individuals. and
did you
parents.
have to have training for this as a psychiatrist?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
So you've got all the certificates, you've got everything going
Got everything.
How good is your business? Is it good? Is it going good?
Business is going good. I mean, I didn't think I was going to talk about this on the show, but my father passed about a year and a half ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
So I took time off to take care of him and everything and
Yes.
all that stuff. So it's been dwindling, but we're getting back up there
You're
now.
getting back up.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And
Any other challenges you have? Because it seems like she can deal with a challenge.
well,
I mean, these two guys, that's a challenge.
well, these two guys in
that's
and
a
of
big-
themselves are there. They are a challenge.
They're
They
a
are
big challenge for you.
Yes,
They were a
yes,
challenge for me.
But I've been training them well.
Yeah, you're dead very well behaved.
Well, you saw.
Yes, I saw.
Well, that was
girl.
my work.
And you call that well behaved? No, they were great. They were fabulous.
They're fabulous.
They are fabulous.
Yes.
So, where are you going now?
So, okay. So I've been doing this for 15 years.
I wonder how old she is. I'm not going to ask her.
And I'm not going to tell.
Neither am I. I'm 39 and holding, and I'm staying right there.
Okay, cool. Then I'll stay at 29.
There, you.
Okay, there we go.
If she stays at 29, that means she's older than 29. Okay.
That's all you get out of me.
That's all. That's it.
So I want to continue with the parenting.
Yes.
But I want to launch into something else that's called organizational business management,
Oh, okay.
where you work with management to maximize efficiency in a company.
In your business.
And minimize cost. Exactly.
And I'll tell you who definitely needs to have to cut out because our time is up.
Okay.
Is you've got to get that involved into the music industry and the entertainment business because the majority of people that are in music business, entertainment business have no idea about business.
And that's where we get back into those two.
Yeah, well, they have no idea.
They don't.
I mean, they have no idea about business. but they are very creative.
They're wonderful.
So you know, you can't have it
you
all.
shape it, guide them.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
it's like putty, shaping it to what you need
And I love
it to be. How can anybody get hold of you?
Carla Duran at yahoo.com or Answers to Behavioral Challenges.
It's amazing. Isn't she wonderful? Absolutely
Thank you.
amazing. And
Thank you,
anybody
Ming.
that deals in children and helps children, and she's got the right angle. Help the parents first because they need to understand how to help the children. Thank you everybody for. Oh, we have one more guest. You know, every time I say this is the last guest, I got another one. I don't know, they're digging them up from everywhere. I don't know where they're all coming from, but we are definitely down at the Pepper Mill, so there are a lot of people around, which is absolutely wonderful. Don't forget to subscribe. Vegas Live with Ninon. Don't forget to watch on YouTube. Don't forget to build us up to help people like this. Isn't she amazing?
Thank you so much.
The other two guests, I mean, they've got a whole other life that we didn't talk about, which we're not going to talk about because they're building themselves up. We're going to be right back with the next guest.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was great.